everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Manning's Giants going up against Cousins' Redskins.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the New York Giants. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. First carry now for Rob Kelly, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw, Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Manning. Fights loose. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Now Manning on the bootleg. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. A first carry now for Paul Perkins. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go with Perkins again. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Throwing is Manning on third down. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On fourth down, off goes Manning, and on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas, for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Well, it's a night game, a lot of energy in this building, but the visiting team here, they get the ball in the opening drive, and they find a way to at least produce 3.
And things are just getting started, so you can't say that they've taken the momentum totally, but a good start towards seizing it in this game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, 75 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Off the bootleg, Manning. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
On second down, Perkins. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants are in for 6.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And he puts it through. Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Cousins now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Manning going to give to Perkins on the draw. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll send Beckham in motion right. On first down, back to Perkins. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Well, sometimes a tough game to figure out. One play he looks so good, and then the next play so bad, going backwards.
Yeah, in a span of 2 plays, you go from hero to GOAT, right, to use one of the cliches. But I think what often happens is you have a big run, and sometimes you try and do too much with your next one.
Manning to throw on second down. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll run with Thompson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action, Cousins. Airing one out for Crowder. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. The drive starts with a run by Perkins. And he's got room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Beckham will go in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards there for number 15. Perkins on 1st down. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Again, they go to Perkins. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Here's Manning to throw. And that is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
On first down, Manning throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Manning to throw on second down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Manning. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Following the interception, Cousins. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson, and that'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now Thompson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out come the Giants. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a large yardage possibility?
Manning now to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Giants on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Manning. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Perkins on the give from Manning. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. To throw is Manning. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw, it's Manning. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Here's Brad Wing now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Second down, Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now Cousins. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Beckham. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. For Marshall, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Manning now on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Wide open receiver, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Well, that's the kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. A screen here to Vereen. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now Manning. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. Eli, not something you see a lot, sporting the wheels and picking up the 1st. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Into the red zone now. Manning. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Now Marshall coming in motion right. Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Throwing now is Manning. And he slides to avoid the hit. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. They stick on the ground. Again, it's Vereen. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Manning going to throw. That's hauled in by Marshall for a giant touchdown. Brandon Marshall from 3 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Throwing, Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eli Apple. Dancing away at the 30. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run here with Vereen. Open space inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Vereen. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run again with Vereen. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Shane Vereen, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Rosas now to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Shift together here from the D-line. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Going to give this time to the tailback. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 45 yards on the ground. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And look out. I think he's going to go. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken near the 13. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now a play fake here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.